Good morning, YouTubers. All right, give me a minute. Hello, No Tail. Hello, Finding Hope. We got some stuff to talk about. Oh, I gotta change the cartoons. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Hi, 3 Boy Mom. Oh, good luck at your appointment, whatever it is. I hope it's to collect your lottery winnings. So, okay, I am off work technically until the 25th. So I got some time on my hands. It is a beautiful day today. So I really want to make the best of it. But I've been like the last few days just like sitting around thinking about what I'm observing on the boob tubes. And it's quite interesting, I think. How's my sound? Is it okay? Somebody tell me if it's really bad. I know you'll tell me anyway in chat. But anyway, so I said, you know what? Let's have some coffee. Excuse me if that was loud. Sip. Let's kabitz a little bit about what we're observing. And the best part of this is it doesn't directly affect any of us, or at least people I care about. So it works. Okay. So I'm not going to talk directly about anybody because it's just not my thing. And I just don't want to be accused of riding coattails and just because I could care less about YouTube. I could care less about this channel, Naughty Audie. It is here literally for us to just kibitz and talk and chit chat and whatever. I don't care about anything else. I mean, the ticker I made was just to be silly and it was a little bit of a dig. But anyway, hey, Savage. Good morning. So, okay, I want to share with you guys. So, yesterday I bared witness to people losing control, becoming completely unhinged, which is my favorite word, by the way, right now, word of the month, over somebody wanting to try to have some peace on these boob tube streets. Okay, but here's the thing: they weren't becoming unhinged or losing control because of how it directly affected them. They were like losing control and freaking out and melting down because how they think it affected somebody else unrelated to the two people involved. Does this make sense? Because I don't really want to say names because then they'll get, I mean, I don't think they care less about me, but you know what I mean. So I was thinking about this morning and I found this clip and I'm going to share it with you guys because this is what it reminds me of. Like, it's so ridiculous. People, the stuff that happens on YouTube should not be affecting our personal lives. It should not be interfering with our sleep. It should not be interfering with our personal relationships. Like, it's bizarre, but these people are so invested that it's just really wild. So I found this. I thought it was really cute, and I think it kind of sheds some light on what we're witnessing in a funny way. So I'm going to share it. But I only know how to do it by sharing screen. I don't know how to download it and all that fancy stuff. So we're going to just watch it, and you guys are all going to get a hoot out of it. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. All right. The Chrome tab. Okay. So we're going to watch. Let me start it over. Hold on. So you guys can laugh and have a little laugh this morning.
I'm sorry. Is something wrong, Will? You seem upset.
I'm okay. I don't want to talk about it.
I've known you a long time. I've never seen you like this. What's the problem?
Well, I don't know if you follow the news at all, but there's this actress, Kristen Stewart, okay? And She goes by K-Stew. And
she goes by Case too.
yeah, and she had a boyfriend, right? And Robert Patterson, and he's our pass. And
He's okay.
and she cheated on him. And
Oh, let's.
and they're broken up. They're not going to get back together ever. And,
I'm
what they had was so special, Colin. You don't even know what they had. They were in love, and she just threw it all away.
okay. Well,
And I don't know if there was anything I could have done to prevent it, or. And, I don't know what it means to the Twilight franchise. I just don't know.
I'm Will, I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
It's not gonna be fine ever. It's never gonna be fine. What they had was so special. You don't even know. You would never know.
Well, you don't never know. I've been in love.
Oh, not like them. Not like them.
Never seen you.
She is a trampire. That's what she is.
That's horrible.
She's a trampire.
So anyway, let me close that. I just thought that was funny. I thought it was super appropriate to what we're witnessing happen. I just can't wrap my head around losing all control because of like literally losing control, and freaking out and yelling and screaming and berating somebody that you would consider maybe a friend because you feel like it may have affected somebody else. A decision may have affected somebody else that could probably give two shits about you. So anyway, I just thought we'd come in with that and kind of talk about this and talk about some of the stuff that's going on in the Crama community, because it's not true crime. And I know like this group has been referred to that before too, but I think it's different because this is a much bigger group. And there's a lot of people, a lot of creators with all different opinions about everything from, Chris Watts to Natasha Cooper to the Gabby Petito stuff. I don't know if anybody saw what happened yesterday, which again, if you don't follow this, you probably could care less, but I was catching it throughout the day, bits and pieces, and trying to catch up, and a lot of subs. Yep. Hope a lot of subs. So like a lot of sub involvement, and Granny's watching that whole thing. There's a lot of back and forth. You kind of watch what goes on in the chats. I do chat sometimes. I engage. I kind of point out some obvious shenanigans, but yesterday there was just, some of you know a particular creator, probably from the Critical K community, which is where I came in at from a different place on YouTube. And she became insane. Take drugs and fuck up. Oh, Dutch, wait, I'll come back to my thought, Dutch. Some of the highlights of my YouTube life are when Natasha Cooper has called me out from the chat. She did it before, like when I really don't troll. I don't know how to, like I maybe think I know how to, but I don't. And she would say that I'm like a troublemaker and stirring up shit and stuff like that. But yeah, it's good. It's good times when she can call you out. So we know she lost her channel, right? And we know that she got it back in well, she didn't get it back. She just jumped on somebody else's channel and called it her own 3.0. But anyway, a particular creator yesterday started flipping out on another one because she tried to make peace. And she's maybe this particular woman who I'm not a fan of. Oh, hold on, guys. CJ needs to learn to use the remote. So this one creator wanted to I guess, make peace or just make it stop. Just sick of the back and forth, maybe. And I don't like this other one either. I think she's pretty nasty. But the point is, it was her business. She took it upon herself to say, hey, listen, I'm done with this nonsense. I don't want to go back and forth. She then proceeded to be berated and like really ganged up on. I mean, we're talking about a lot of people by Dorothy surviving the storm. And it was like really hard to listen to. And I kind of caught it after the fact. Of course, I chimed in, but my comment was deleted. It was just, and this is the same woman who, and again, guys, I'm just like sharing my thoughts because I really don't have any. I come here to share it because it's like a group of us will come here and we can talk about it. It's just more or less just to talk about it because I have thoughts and ideas and I want to share them. But, you know, she was berated and I think verbally accosted, ganged up on because she wanted peace. And the level of anger that some of these people were at because of that, when it was completely unrelated to them, is really freaking bizarre. And mind you, these are the same people that for 12 hours, they were raising money for another creator, raising money, you know, PayPals and Venmos and Cash Apps and all that stuff, raising money, not even for themselves, to just give over to a woman who, I mean, lost her 2 channels. She still had a 3rd for like 12 hours. It was just crazy. And it was probably a lot of money. I'd be like, bitch, I'm keeping that money. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Where does this loyalty come from? Like, are you that loyal to the people in your personal life? Like, are you that loyal to like your high school friends or your cousins or your aunts and uncles or your parents or your children? Are you as loyal to them as some stranger on YouTube that knows nothing about you? You know nothing about them. You know what they want you to know, right? So this level of loyalty, and I know I'm going to say the word white knighting, you know, that to me is, I think we call it, and Hope will correct me, a parasocial relationship. There's definitely a psychology behind this because I've grown to care about people that I've met like through here, but I'm sorry, if they're doing something terrible or I think you're being a jerk, I'm going to call them out. And I'm certainly not going to spend, I'm coming. Let the good times roll. That's why I'm not a stay-at-home mom. She's obsessed with Paw Patrol now, but only Sky. So like she wants to watch these episodes and these like different plushie toys, and then as soon as it switches to like another pup, she wants it changed. So sorry guys. I'm not neglecting my children to be on YouTube. I just can do that. I can multitask, so to speak. I don't give her some Band-Aids. We don't have any. We have like 10 left out of that whole box. So anyway, kind of what I was getting at was the intensity that these people go to for strangers is just really strange to me. That's all. It's strange to watch this. Now, I was going to play a clip, just a voice clip. I'm not going to I don't know how to screen share. Like, I know how to screen share, but I don't know how to screen share like those types of videos and stuff. So I was going to play a clip in case some of you didn't hear it of a particular person becoming, I mean, do you guys want to hear it? Just let me know. If you're like, no, you don't want to hear it. I mean, I'm saying this because it's entertaining, but it's also frightening. But it also shows people, when people lose their shit on a public platform like YouTube, that's their true colors coming out. when people start to speak as if they were sitting in their kitchen or on the phone with like a real friend or maybe fighting with their partner, I feel like that's their true colors. So, okay, if you guys want to hear it, I'm going to play. They're just really short clips, or courtesy of somebody else that gave them to me. I won't announce it unless she wants me to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it, and then I'm down for any drama that doesn't include us. Me too, 3-boy mom. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm kind of talking about this. Plus, like, I've had really strong opinions about it and really haven't had a chance to like, of course, I talk to you about it in text message or like comment in some of the chats, but then my comments get deleted. Okay, so, I had my computer just did a little freak out. All right, so let me look at how long these are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it, but you guys, once I start to play it, I'm going to pause it, and then you guys tell me if you can hear it. I actually think I could send the clip. Well, I'm not going to do all that. That's too much work. Hold on, one more day. You gotta hold on. I am tone deaf and I can't sing. Okay, Finding Hope. It was her. Okay, so let's look at this first clip. This first clip, I'm going to play it, and then you guys tell me if you can hear it. Let's see. How many minutes is it? Hold on, guys. Hold on. So what's everybody doing for spring? I know like some people's spring breaks are over, and some people's are just starting like mine. We were going to go away. Okay, the first one's 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Hold on. So I'm going to play it. I just want to make sure you guys can hear it. That's all. Yeah, they're like the first ones. Hello, Mo Biden. How are you, my love? Okay, you guys, I'm just going to start it, and then you tell me if you can hear it. And if not, then I'm going to take my Bluetooth off, and I'm just going to play it into the speaker of the computer. Oh, 3-boy mom, that's exciting. It is, you guys, before I play this, I know you don't care. You want to hear the juicy stuff, but listen. It's right now at 10 a.m. It's like 74 degrees out, which is the nicest day we've had by far, like in forever. Oh, May vacation. So Easter break. So Easter's Sunday. So Max started break yesterday. Well, actually Tuesday. And that will run to Monday the 25th. So I took off from now until the 25th. I mean, I'm technically never off because I have the work phone and it's always going to ring and I'm always going to have to answer it. And I'm always going to have to say like, you know, call so-and-so, I'm off, but I'm off. I don't have to actually work. Ooh, that's nice though, Mo. So they're going away, which gives you a break. All right. Tell me if you guys can hear this. Okay.
And like you know, another thing. Like,
don't make up fake accounts in people's kids' fucking names. That's for sure. Anyway.
I've never done that. Why? Who's done that? Who's done that?
Could you guys hear that or no? Or did it sound like super crappy? I'll wait. Remember, I'm seeing the comments a little delayed in StreamYard. So if I seem delayed in my response. Okay, good. All right, let's do this.
Gotta be careful who records phone calls, Dot.
What?
Anyway,
I never made up kids account. Liar. Get throw it up there, CJ.
What am I lying about?
That's what I no. Right
what
there.
am I lying about?
He records phone calls. Right. No, Ellie recorded that phone call. You fucking liar.
What?
I printed it. No, Dorothy, that's a different one. Which phone call?
Wow, you're losing the fucking crap,
No, CJ, there was something happened the other day with another different community.
Well,
and
I
a
don't
recorded
know
call.
about that.
Right, I do know about it. Yeah. What one are you talking about?
I'm talking about a conversation Darcy and I had.
Play it. I have never.
Have I played
it? Did you record it, CJ? Play it right now. Go back and play it. Right now. Get it.
Wow.
Did you record this, CJ?
So wait a minute,
Dorothy. Did you record that, CJ? I'm going to ask you.
Well, can I
Did you record that conversation?
Can I ask Dorothy first?
Did you talk to her?
She said, let's just see if
I can't hear.
Let's just see if Darcy lies or not, and then I'll tell you if I recorded it.
Oh, yeah.
Did you not say, Darcy, that it would be a good idea to maybe make up accounts in Jessica Lynn's name's kits?
I said that?
Yeah, you did.
I might have said it in anger after Christian Capolupo showed up, but I never did it.
Jesus Christ.
Never fucking did it.
That's wow. This is low. This is too bad.
That's
Slow. Yeah. I don't like this at all.
I don't either.
Like it.
That's not a fucking admission, though, is it?
You said it.
I don't care if I said maybe I should.
So maybe it's
Maybe I
put like
The
that.
point is, even
That
though
it's got
people
the community in the fucking place that
never
it is.
did it. Never did it. So,
You
and what?
said it.
that's not a witness tale like Kelly's here.
And, you
But
went
then
real
she
life
doesn't go real live.
Woo.
If you don't go real live, you
Yeah,
don't
I play it. I want you to play it, though.
CJ,
play
I've
it
known
now.
Dorothy since 2018, and I can tell you now.
Okay. So that was one. I should have maybe played the other one first. So that was bad enough, right? So we've all heard the battling on panels and stuff. That is not alarming by any means, right? We've all heard that. Thank you, 3-Boy Mom. It is adulting at its finest. And the thing is, like, if we're going to be battling on a panel, right? Hold on, gotta change the channel. Remember, like, if you're fighting for yourself, CJ, I'll change it. You don't have to holler, my love. Go choose. Go choose. You want Mickey? So anyway, if you're going to be battling on a panel, then like battle for yourself, not for somebody else. Like this woman was unloading on another woman because she went on Granny Watching's panel to try to make peace. Like, could you imagine? To me, that means you want the drama, you want the fighting, you don't want it to end. It is your content and you just live for it, right? Because I would never be angry at anybody if they took it upon themselves and said, you know what? I just want this to end for me. I don't want this chaos in my life. I want to be able to come on YouTube and watch what I like and have fun and chit chat, because that's certainly what I'm here for. I think that's what most of us are here for. And then when you, on your own behalf, go to another adult and say, you know what, whatever. I didn't even hear really everything that was said on that panel, but just basically like, okay, I won't talk about you, don't talk about me. I mean, we all know how truces go. It doesn't work anyway. But the point is, it was attempted. To then have the people that you consider your, I'm going to assume, closest people, then target you and berate you and scream and yell at you. Now, I have another clip, and if you guys want to hear it, I'll play it. Let me see how long it is. We can take a little break because I know it's intense listening to that screeching. You know, it can be a little much, but anyway, so that's where I just have trouble. And I kind of wanted to talk about that. Like, if you are battling, let's put out a hypothetical situation, and then you guys give me your opinions. If you're battling, all communities have the exact same drama, Mo, absolutely. But if you're having a battle with somebody online, okay, it could be in YouTube, it could be in Facebook, it could be in a Facebook, like, you know, like the town groups or whatever. And let's say me and you are friends, right? And I go to you know, Sally Mae and say, Sally, you know what? I'm done. I don't want to fight about this anymore. It's over. But you and Sally Mae still have your problems. Would anybody in here then attack me for that and say, like, how dare you? And why didn't you come to me first? This was the biggie. Why didn't you come to us first and talk to us before you went to try to talk to this other woman, GW, right? We'll use initials. Why didn't you come to us first? I find that fascinating. Where on this planet does an adult who, once again, these are not family, these are not even friends people, these are people on YouTube, right? Why would you need permission to go? Sally Mae, I know, it was the first name it was the first like no name that came in my head. I'm sorry if anybody here is, yeah, it's a school loan, but I was just using Sally Mae like or I think Fannie Mae is the bank. I don't remember, but I was just using it as like a name that nobody has. Nobody felt targeted. Anyway, would you be mad? Would you be like, Audie, you didn't come talk to me before you made peace? That's what these people are doing to each other. They wanted to be consulted. So, like, why would, like, that's strange to me. Like, if I have to talk to any of you before I go and just try to, like, end squash some beef with somebody else, then you're not my friend, right? Because that's a control thing. That's wanting to control the outcome, I guess. And it's like, well, you can't make up with that person because then it'll look bad on me if I'm fighting with them. It's like a whole weird dynamic that I'll never understand. Exactly. Thank you, Dutch. That's exactly my observe. That's how I observed it. That's how I took it. I think that's how majority of people took it. Now, again, I think we're all, not all of us, I know I'm guilty of, like, maybe not calling out the bad behavior or the hypocrisy or the, when something's so obvious because you just don't want to be a target, right? But, and I think probably a lot of people felt that way, but they're not going to go against Dorothy. They're not going to go against, certainly, NC. Because they know what that will come with. So it's easier to just agree, I think. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Yeah, and I think, Hope, that's probably how it happens a lot. Now, I also heard Dorothy say yesterday, which I thought was interesting. I can play the other clip if you guys want me to. Just let me know. Something about Gen X's panel and how she begged CJ, which this was very weird because this was not, at least from my observation, didn't seem to be like a planned out, organized thing. Country Joe, or CJ, had made a comment about Gen X that was just not true, right? It was just a really terrible accusation, if I'm remembering correctly. So Gen X saw Country Joe, or she had said on her panel, Country Joe, if you're watching this, I'd really like you to come up on my panel so we can talk this out and we can kind of figure out how you came to that conclusion. I'm paraphrasing. And in the end, it was a nice conversation, so it seemed. Well, Dorothy was saying yesterday that she had begged Country Joe not to go on Gen X's panel, don't be part of it. And I got a whole theory about that, but I'll keep my mouth shut about that. But I found that very, very interesting. And I'm thinking, why do you not want her to come to have resolution, right? I'm not talking about making BFFs. We're not talking about braiding each other's hair and friendship bracelets. I'm talking about resolution and peace of mind. Why do you think people struggle with that? Why don't they want that? What's the answer? Why don't they want that? Hey, Crime Time, I'm sorry I missed you if you're still here. It definitely wasn't planned. Yeah, Dutch, you're right. I think that you're right. They need to talk about each other. It is the drama community, and I get it, but like keep it to YouTube. That's when, you know. But that's the problem. I don't see, this is never success. This has never been a successful endeavor. Maybe I'm wrong, and somebody point me in the direction of me where it does happen. But where is there a quote unquote drama community? So there's like the drama umbrella, and then all these little different communities, right? Because there's like this one that this group, us here are in. It's not drama. It was true crime, but it came with drama, right? And then you have like the beauty community has its drama sect, right? Like it has the T channels, and you have these people fighting back and forth with each other. Then let's say we have the actual, like the 1A community, and then they have their little drama stuff. Then you have the commentary community and their drama stuff. So everybody's got some sort of drama within their community. But why is it so hard just to talk about the issues that are on YouTube? And that is it. Like, let's talk about behaviors that people are displaying on YouTube. Keep it at that. And I think everybody will get along. Not get along. You can fight. You can battle. Let me correct myself. But just keep it there. Yes, Dutch. Correct. Involving subs. Like, subs, if you're going from chat to chat within a community, commenting on what you're observing, that should be encouraged. There's a big difference between stirring shit and then being part of the commentary. They should want people's feedback. Yeah, everybody just wants to go low. I mean, that's the reality of it. It's like one person feels so attacked, right? It could be about something very YouTube related, right? Like, oh, Autumn, she sounded like shit. She's a big mouth. She doesn't shut up, whatever. And then my retaliation to that, instead of saying, oh, well, on your panel, I don't like the way you sing, or I didn't like your your commentary, or you don't know how to screen share, whatever. I'm being very silly right now with my examples, but you guys get what I'm saying. Instead, I go to their Facebook and dig up everything and then blast their pictures. Like, it's just too much. It's too much for something so simple. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm responding to a text. Okay. So anyway, yeah, hurt people don't purposely hurt other people because they know how it feels. Exactly. Trolling can be fun when it's like good trolling. Like, absolutely. I'm all for it. But the whole thing is when it starts going to the next level, right? We all know that, but kind of back to the topic at hand was, this woman was berated by another woman on a panel because she wanted peace in her life and she just didn't want to fight with people anymore. I mean, that to me is admirable. If you're like, you know what, I'm willing to put aside all the horrible things you said about me, as long as you're willing to do the same and we can coexist on a public platform without just trying to destroy one another. That's a beautiful thing to me. When two adults can come to that conclusion, I think that's a good thing. But instead, it was turned into something so disgusting. And then you get NC, the head honcho, on her new 3.0 channel, which obviously belongs to somebody else, but that's none of my business, saying how she thought it was very intentional that CJ went on that panel because she was so afraid of GW coming for her channel, meaning CJ's channel. And I'm thinking, really? That's what you got from this? Like, I don't think that woman cares. Like, I don't think she cares about, like, her channel. I mean, she might care about her channel because I know she's monetized, but you know what I mean? I don't think it was about that at all. Yeah, definitely some power trips. I don't know. I just found the whole way that all unfolded to be really, really interesting. I found that the dynamics, I mean, this happened in what? Hey, Heather, hope you're well. It's so good to see you. Yeah, so do I, Dutch. I think I applaud her for taking a step to try to end it. I mean, I don't know. You guys, we're the observers, which is nice, right? I love being on the outside looking in. I love the fact that we can talk about this and it's not directly affecting anybody that I associate with, right? Because it becomes too painful. But at the same time, it's like the NC has this control over this one group of women that she has them working for her, basically. And that's exactly what it is. They're working for her for free, okay? Because when you are grifting, am I saying it right? And raising money, and that's fine. I'm all about make money. I want people to make money. I want to make money. I love money. I love it. But here's the thing. Would any of you get on a social media platform and spill your guts and love and love on and preach on how amazing somebody is to raise money for them? Like, to give, not raise money, you know what I mean? Collect donations, collect tips, whatever you want to call it, to then give them because they lost the 2 channels when they still have another channel up. Like, and they're going to come back on another channel. It doesn't matter. I just find that also very strange, but maybe that's just me. Yeah, CJ was very cruel. Well, CJ and your dirty hooker, I think that's the other one's name, were very, very mean to me and Hope. So I think what she did was the way everybody should approach it. If everybody did that, things would probably be much more peaceful. But by no means do I want to support her or engage in chats or conversations with her. I just thought, this is very similar to what happened on Gen X's panel, because she went up there to try to bridge a gap and make some peace, and people gave her shit for that. So then she kind of retaliated. She's very easily influenced by these people. I think they all are influenced by one another, but she recanted so quickly and just said, and then became kind of mean and nasty again to people, which was just unprovoked and unnecessary. Who goes in? Yeah, so she just called us out, like, on a panel when we commented. She was accusing, so Hope's situation was a little different than mine. We were in the same chat, and she accused Gen X of something. Hope had commented, and then she accused Hope of participating in, like, she's never even chatted in any of these chats, and nor had I. We were just watching. And she accused her of being part of some chat that was talking about her body and her face and her teeth and her looks and all this stuff, which was 100% untrue. 100%. So I, of course, came in and just said, that's not true. Like, that's a blatant lie. Like, Hope has never participated in anything like that. And then she called me a sock, said that I was Gen X and a sock account, and to go fuck ourselves and fuck off and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. So it was just really nasty. And again, totally unprovoked. But it's not a big deal. I'm not, like, losing sleep over it. The point I'm trying to make is, like, I'm just not going to contribute to it. As far as, like, wanting to, I don't mind. I'll come in a chat and I'll watch and I'll comment and stuff, but that's about it. I just, like, do you guys think it's interesting how this could be anybody on YouTube, right? I'm not saying a particular creator or anything like that, can have so much control over the audience to where they have the audience or the subs, right? Doing their bidding for them. Have you ever been, like, truthfully, has anybody ever been in that position where you felt so loyal to a creator that you would put your own ass on the line for them? Ass on the line meaning reputation and such. I find that strange. I mean, again, like, some of these people, I don't know they would do the same for their own family. That's just how I see it, and that may sound terrible. Oh, I should put the link if anybody wants to come up. Just give me a minute, though. Yeah, it is scary because these people will, like, I don't know. I know there's so many buzzwords. What do you think the buzzwords for 2022 so far are? Gaslighting, white knighting. Gaslighting and white knighting are the two biggies so far. Oh, it's okay. Grab time. You're so sweet. It's not even about being just mean. It's just like it's about the extremes, like blatantly lying. We see this all the time, though. And accusing people of doing things they weren't doing, blatant lies. And then all because you're protecting someone else. And that's the point I'm trying to get with this, is that you're protecting someone else. You're not protecting yourself. You're doing this because you think you're defending or protecting, and I'm going to say it, Natasha Cooper. Good. Dutch. I mean, that's the thing. Of course, we've all done things for our friends, right? We've all done things on YouTube where we've, thumbed down a video, or at least I know I have, or, didn't participate in a chat, or, got up on a panel to support somebody just to be there to show them support. But this other stuff we're seeing is some next level. So do you guys want to hear? Let me know. If not, it's okay too, but I just want to ask while I have it open. Are you interested in hearing another clip of surviving the storm? And I don't mean to laugh, but it really is. Let me see how long this one is. Hold on. It's 1 minute and 51 seconds of her continuing to unload on CJ. I don't know. I think when people are really fired up and angry, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't assume that. I was gonna say maybe their true colors come out. Like, that's how they behave. Yeah, that's the thing, Heather. Of course. Like, when you're when you know blatant lies, same thing. Like I went into that chat to defend Hope because I knew she was not participating in a chat like that ever. Or she maybe said hi, but she was certainly not engaging in the name calling and body shaming and stuff. So I'll do that. But like this stuff is next level, guys. Like you're going to listen. Okay. I'm going to play it. You guys are going to listen. This is what I'm talking about. Now, again, remember what we're listening to. 2 women. Well, there's actually 4 women on panel, but the 2 main people are going at it because one is upset with the other for trying to make peace on YouTube. Okay? That's it. It's that simple.
You admitted it.
Let's hear the whole conversation. I never did anything like that.
Well, all you hear is you talking because you don't let anybody
You have a very fucking hard time with
You don't let anybody speak, Dorothy.
You did. Play
Don't
it.
let anybody speak.
I don't want to hear your fucking lying mouth. I want you to play.
You admitted it, you stupid fucking evil.
Maybe I could have. I don't know if I
fucking admitted it.
Right. Play it. I don't remember. Play it.
No, you've admitted
Play
that.
it. I haven't. I said
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Play it. Play it. Did I just add a million?
There you go,
I
guys.
said maybe an eight.
CJ.
Yeah, but see,
That's not was. Can I just say this?
CJ.
Let Iris speak. Right, ladies, please listen. Listen. I am a friend to both of you, right? CJ, did you record that call?
No, you're recording calls with friends. That's what she's doing.
Right, I believe her. She said she didn't.
but I just didn't admit it unless I said it.
Play it. How would you do that? I don't know if I did. I said you're the only one that hears me.
Bits since I came on.
That's my favorite part, by the way. What I did? Sorry, that probably was really obnoxious and loud, but that's literally, like, to me, that is what you just heard. There's a few seconds more. I'll play it, but what you just listened to was when you are unraveling on a live stream. Not because, well, she was accused of something, yes, whether it's true or not, I don't know, but this all started because you thought another woman was trying to make peace with another creator, and that was going to hurt you, or hurt, not even hurt you, was going to hurt Natasha Cooper, because that's really what it comes down to.
Admit to anything. I said maybe it ain't.
So you didn't say it. Is that what you say?
I don't remember. Play it.
You fucking liar. You fucking said
Oh
it.
my God, CJ, you're the one that has a problem with the truth. Play it then.
What have I lied about? Tell me one thing I
Play
lied
it.
about.
Today I'm not playing on YouTube.
You tell me one thing
Tell
I
the
lied
truth.
about.
And when
Look, Dorothy says many things, and I'm going to be honest. I look, Dorothy, how many things do we not?
Okay, that was it. But here's the other thing too. We all say, and I knew where that conversation was going. I was able to catch some of it. Yeah, it's insane, Heather. It's just crazy. What makes it so exceptionally crazy is, again, this did not directly affect any of them. This was between two people that wanted peace, and they're so angry that this woman attempted that they just. I mean, I don't know about the other two ladies on panel. I don't know anything about them. They were very calm in the little bit that I saw, but Dorothy, whew, she was legitimately butthurt over this and couldn't, like, she was angry because she thought, how she was saying, and I'm not sure if it was in either one of those recordings, but this stood out to me. How could you do this to Natasha on the worst day of her YouTube life? I'm like, what? She has a channel with 30,000 subs on it that has, I think, if I'm correct, over 2,000 members that she doesn't put content on. Is still getting $5 a month on each member. And I know YouTube takes their cut. She's not incomeless. And not only that, if anybody wants to hear my opinion on why she lost her, well, I'm going to tell you. I don't care if you want to hear it or not. Here's my opinion. This is just totally an opinion. I have no information, just based on research and development. Okay. She lost 2 channels because the other channel's not in her name, right? Because we all know if YouTube takes your channel down, it's taking every channel in your name down. Okay, fine. No big deal. None of my business. I don't give 2 shits about the crime channel, but I want to talk about the other 2 channels. It is a big, big no-no. I've researched this, okay? I'm not just talking out my ass. I looked it up. I used the old Google, Okay. You cannot run a small shop or storefront off of YouTube, right? There's certain rules, right? And also, aside from YouTube nonsense, BoxyCharm and Ipsy cannot be resold, right? They're big on that. Like every single thing you take out of those boxes, and I'm not saying it's right, wrong, or indifferent. Listen, you want to sell your BoxyCharm or your Ipsy, I'm all for it. But don't be butthurt when you get caught doing something illegal when you're doing something illegal. Because it very clearly states on their terms that you cannot resell their items. Now, that aside, there's running a small shop or a storefront, so to speak, off of YouTube. Can't do that because remember, YouTube has to get their cut. If you're selling a bunch of stuff and you're making big bucks and YouTube ain't getting, and you're using their platform and they're not getting their cut, they are not going to be happy about that, right? So that's one. Now, the other thing outside of it just being a TOS violation, which it really is, I don't think this had anything to do with mass reporting, her losing her channels. I really don't. Because the way it happened is simultaneously the channels came down. I don't think it was a coordinated attack, so to speak. I think it has everything to do with doing things you shouldn't be doing, on a live stream. Now, here's the other thing. If it wasn't the makeup and jewelry sales, which my gut is really telling me it was, the other possibility, and I read this rule today because I looked it up, when her and Lycan were battling, when everything happened after Granny's Watchin' and Lycan Theory, which are two other channels, broke up. Excuse me, guys, I'm sorry. She apparently got her hands on some R porn, right? RP, we'll call it. No, that sounds too bad. R porn. Whatever. It was like a video he made. I'm not going to go into the details of what it was. It was somewhere out there. She got her hands on it. Somebody sent it to her. But if used the wrong way, it's RP, right? So revenge porn. I mean, I guess I can say it, right? I have nothing to lose here. Now, while she was live streaming, she had 4 women on panel who she sent this video of this man to, and they were all giggling and kabitzing like I'm doing now about it. And then she was encouraging people. Now, don't quote me because I don't know the exact wordage or verbiage, but it was encouraging people to super chat to see this spicy video. Okay. That is an absolute huge no-no. Like, I read that clear as day. First of all, revenge porn is illegal. Hold on, channel change. Sorry, guys. Oh, yes. There was a lot of weird stuff going on with these two and their nudes. Yes, Dutch. And videos. And listen, I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole because to me, it is so horrible, right? But I will say this. So she was encouraging super chats. And I don't care how she wants to spin this. She was calling them cult dues. She was calling whatever. I did catch a part of that in real time as it was unfolding. And she was saying like, ooh, you want to see whatever? Like, and talking like all like, ooh, la, la. Like, you want to see what I got? Come on, guys, pay your cult dues. Like, the wording was funny, but she was definitely encouraging money to show this. Whether she was ever going to do it or not is irrelevant. Yeah, I can show the TOS specifically related to that. Hold on, let me find it. I mean, I can just read it to you guys. It's not like, okay. Selling ads, whatever. Hold on, that's selling ads. And that's another thing too about the beauty, excuse me, not the beauty. Jewelry and makeup sales. Like, there's a lot of rules and regs when it comes to like sponsorships, let's say in YouTube, and how they have to be disclosed in promoting or marketing a brand. So if I'm selling my, again, let's just say, I'm trying to think of a brand that's like just something on my top of my head. Dove. Okay. If I'm selling my Dove soap and I'm saying I bought a box of 10 and I paid $6 for it and I'm selling it for $1 bar. That's fine. That's commerce. That's fine. We live in a free country. You can do that. What do they call that? A free market. But at the same time, YouTube would have the right to be like, listen, I don't want Dove promoted on this platform. You don't have a legitimate sponsorship. Like there's rules and regs and contracts and all this stuff. So I think and I could be misspeaking a little bit, like as far as the exact terminology or exactly how the TOS is written, but I feel like that played a much bigger part than anybody mass reporting, because the reality of it is so much stuff stays up on YouTube that gets reported. I think the combination of the makeup sales and the jewelry sales, but also what she did to Lycan, and I did initially watch Lycan and support him. I will admit to that. I support him in the sense that like I would go in his chats and stuff because I really enjoyed some of his cartoons. I thought they were so funny, and I thought he was very clever. But that was before I listened to him really speak and did my own research. And then I immediately said, no more, because he really is part of that red pill community and the what's it called, MGTOW and all that stuff. And that's just creepy to me, and I just don't like it, and it makes me very uncomfortable. But I don't think anybody deserves that. Oh, yes, Hope made a good point. She's moving her makeup sales to Facebook. So she announced this. So this is very interesting. Facebook operates a little bit differently. Before I got into like the true crime stuff and I was like more in the beauty stuff, I would, what do you call it? Mod, I guess, for a particular beauty brand, and when they would go live on Facebook and everything. Yeah, MGTOW, right, Dutch? He is, and he's also like into, I don't know. He does have some good takes on certain things, don't get me wrong, but the in my opinion, the bad far outweighs the good. So I just can't get down with that. Yeah, anyway, I would mod like some Facebook lives and stuff for this particular beauty brand, but it was very, very specific how she had to run her lives and sell. She couldn't sell directly from the live either. So but she may just have chose not to do that. She would just refer people to the store. She didn't have a brick and mortar. So like the website. Yeah, no, absolutely, Dutch, no matter what. Yeah. And Facebook, I mean, if you're getting your, the stars or whatever they call it on Facebook, you can send payments or tips or whatever. Yeah, purple pill. What did I call it? The red pill? Purple pill. I called it the red pill. Whatever. Yeah, BoxyCharm, you can't resell that stuff. I mean, it's just plain and simple. Shit, man. No, I'm not even gonna go down that road. Listen, plenty of shit I could sell. Yeah, he goes way too far. I think he thought, and when I first like watched some of his stuff, I didn't know that he did that. I heard about some racist stuff, but I thought he like went on a apology tour for that. But the bottom line is he does, he thinks, whether or not this is true, like his defense is that it's like part of this 1A thing, right? And that he's a shock jock, but it goes too far. Oh, interesting, Heather. Oh, wow. I have to look more into that. That would be an interesting thing to discuss if anybody's open to that, because I think that is some fucking crazy stuff. Also, tomorrow, guys, I think we're going to go, me and Hope are going to go live on the True Crime channel to talk, I mean, maybe just bear with us about Jessica Chambers. So I don't want to like bring any drama over there. So considering we're talking about drama, but I do want to mention if anybody's into that case, it's like, oh my gosh, there's been 2 mistrials already. It's wild. Am I calling somebody? Oh no, it was the TV. There's a phone on the TV. I thought I was calling someone. Oh my God. The Jessica Chambers case is wild. So if you are interested or you want to look into it ahead of time, we're probably going to go live about that tomorrow and talk about it. I really want to have a discussion about that, do like a panel and stuff. Oh, it is so good, No Tail. It's so good in the sense if you really want a rabbit hole, because there's literally two sides. Like everything has two sides, right? But there's like, it's one of those cases where it's like the perception of the victim. It doesn't matter in the end, she's a victim, right? A horrible, horrible thing happened to her. Horrible. But like her family and friends, like their way they tell the story versus the other side. Oh yeah, I know Dutch. He's too much. I can't get down with that. Gosh, I've seen so many strange things, and I'm sure you guys have too, just lately, like listening to these other creators that I've never listened to before, and then some of them teaming up, and the approach they're taking to take one another down is bizarre. Now, there's another creator, and I'm not going to get into this right now because I think it comes with too much heat. But she also is a dangerous. Let me distinguish something, and this is just my opinion. NC is just. She is what she is, right? Some people don't like what she does. They think she sad fishes and scams. Like even her going on her new channel, saying to CJ, like, you're afraid she's going to come for your channel because you can still get super chats. I lost everything. Now I have to start all over. And it's like, wait a second. In the first 15 minutes of this live, you probably got $5,000 in Cash Apps and Venmos and PayPals. So like, stop. Yeah, Oxygen has a great series. There's also a podcast. It's a free podcast. I'll get the name of it in a second on Jessica Chambers. So her making reference to somebody losing their channel because of their ability to super chats and how much she's suffered as a result of that is just plain ridiculous. And that's why I don't like her. Like I don't like her because I don't like the way she treats people. I don't like her because I don't like her method. And I think she's a liar, right? But there's another. Yes. No Tail. Yes. Mississippi. Correct. I mean, I'll give if anybody wants to look this up, basically, this is all I'm going to say about it because I want us to dive into it tomorrow. 19-year-old girl in Mississippi, and I'll leave it at this. She was discovered by rescue workers burning alive. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. Jessica Chambers, Mississippi. Go down that rabbit hole. There's a lot of good stuff out there. That chapter, and we might use this as a little reference point yesterday. They did a collab with Mr. Davis, who's another YouTuber, on that Jessica Chambers case. So it really, if you want to get a lot of good info in 25 minutes, because I think that's how long the video is, you'll learn a lot if you want to, like, versus watching, a whole detailed series on it. But anyway, this other one is just plain old dangerous. And I think there are people that are on this platform that are dangerous. Yeah, No Tail, I think you'll find it very, very, it's very sad. Now, interesting thing as a result of that case, and again, I'm not going to delve in and I'll stop talking about it after this, is that there has been 2 trials. And both of them have ended in a mistrial, which in itself is frustrating. But anyway, so this other particular creator, because now I'm just being an old gossip monger, she's dangerous, right? So she has a history of being dangerous. And I think YouTube needs to do something. Do you guys agree with me or you don't agree with me? Let's do a little Q&A, like a little poll sort of thing. Do you think people should be able to use public platforms, let's say like YouTube, or it could be TikTok, particularly like, no, I'm not mentioning her, Hope. I'm not even going to say anything else. But do you think YouTube or Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, right? So I guess all of them have the ability to go live in some way, shape, or form, or at least create a video. Do you think people should be able to say and do, when I say do, I mean produce like material, right? Whatever they want without any repercussion, as long as it's obviously not, like I said, the RP or the CP. I'm talking about stuff that just like is hurtful. Do you think people have a right to do that? Do you think that should be regulated? Do you think that these platforms should be intervening. Like if I put up a hate video on Hope, let's just say, and I exposed all her dirty little secrets, should I be able to do that, or should YouTube be nipping that in the butt? What do you guys think? Oh my God, it's so beautiful out. I have my windows and doors open. I think you should be, this is my take on it, and then you guys share yours. I think people should be able to commentate, like I think that's the word, like what I'm doing right now, talk about it, talk about what's happening. But I think there has to be some sort of like, I don't know if boundaries is the right word. No. Doxing is obviously no. That should never ever be tolerated. I'm talking about just like going on and trashing somebody and saying, "Look at them, look what they've done." Like really, but like the mean stuff, like showing picture. Okay, so is showing pictures of somebody, showing their pictures. Look at all these terrible pictures I found of Audie on the internet. Not my address, nothing like that. Do you think that means that stuff should be tolerated? Not the doxing, just talking about it, talking about people to the point though, but it's hurtful. Like what we, dragging people, so to speak. I mean, it's strange, right? Yeah. So of course it makes a lot of money for the platform. I think the creators do their best, like financially, right? And get the most views, the most probably tips or super chats, whatever you want to call it, when they're talking about somebody else. Like, where do you draw the line? That's the question I'm asking. Doxing obviously is a no. What about, blasting, private chats? How about things like that? Okay. Let's say private group chats, Discords, text messages. Should YouTube be intervening when somebody's doing that? I don't know, because I think, like Hope said, we have freedom of speech. There's a whole community on YouTube dedicated just to that topic. So, it might be interesting to go see what they have to say about it, because they're probably experts on it, on like the laws and stuff and the rules and regs. Yeah, definitely Hope. Sour Patch Kids. I got the most sour jelly beans I've ever tasted in my life. They're legit sour to the point where almost unedible, and I like sour. Yeah, freedom of privacy, right? So like, where do we draw the line? And I think that's when it's frustrating, because you want to be able to come on to wherever and talk about whatever. But where is that stop? When do we pump the brakes and say, too far? I guess that's left up to the individual and their personal. Hey, Trashy. Hello, my love. Hope all is well. I guess we have to regulate ourselves. Does that make sense? Like, we have to set boundaries for ourselves and say, okay, you know what? I'm not going to contribute to that. I'm not going to participate in that. I am not going to support that. I guess that's probably the best way to handle it when it goes too far, in my perception or your perception, right? Because what may be too far for me may not be too far for you. And vice versa. What may be too far for you, I may be like, no, I think that's fair game. So what do you guys think about sharing things that are found on the internet? I'll use the lichen thing as an example because it's like the most recent I can think of. Like, NC went up on her panel and said, I found this, or somebody sent it to her. They found it on the internet. Like, it wasn't in a private thing somewhere. Yeah, I think finding hopes, that is a great point. I think we should do like an educational series on how to make yourself completely anonymous on social media. I'm sure there's something like that out there. Actually, I think I saw a TikTok or something about that. Like, it was more to protect kids, but I think for adults, we should do that too. How to make yourself completely anonymous on the internet so that if you are going to engage in like things like this, where you're chatting in a, just a chat, a very innocent chat. I mean, this is what we want to have. We want to have discussions. Oh God, I have a pimple. How to make yourself completely anonymous, lock everything down. Correct, Dutch. You got to lock everything down, but sometimes it's too late. Like, I will be the first to admit, when I learned that and somebody said to me, no, you got to make sure everything is locked down. It was probably too late. Yeah, I was probably too late to the game with that. I would think like, the damage is done. Dun, dun, dun. I want to make some farina. Do you guys like farina? I think it was Hope that had no idea what I was talking about, but I think you call it something different in the South. I'm making another cup of coffee if you hear some clickety clacky. Y'all, I got Dunkin'. I've never bought K-Cups from Dunkin' Donuts before, I don't think. It's the Dunkin' Original Blend. I was desperate. I had used the last K-Cup and the other morning, and I was bringing Max to school, so I stopped at the drive-thru Dunkin' on the way home. It's like, give me a box of K-Cups, because I didn't want to run in the store. I was in my PJs. I agree, Dutch. So here's the thing. I think we have to be careful. No, Trashy, please don't ever. I agree with you on that. But here's the thing. Like, I think a year and a half ago, I would have said, oh, I don't care. I have nothing to hide. Like my Facebook or my TikTok still, I think it's still pretty open, which is probably stupid, but I love TikTok. I love when people like laugh at, my stuff or look at like CJ's silly videos, but like, I have to remember there's just some really terrible people out there. I am not afraid. Maybe I should be. I'm not afraid of it kind of goes back to my, what do you call it? Like my cover picture, Frenemies. I'm not afraid of the people I don't know. And when I say no, I mean just like associate with or like strangers wandering out there. I mean, it probably should be. I'm talking about on the interwebs. I'm afraid of the people I do. Like the people who I have conversed with, the people that I have engaged with, they scare me the most as far as what they're capable of doing. Death Wish. I remember us talking about these K-Cup, these different brands of coffee one time, because that Death Wish sounds familiar. The Dunkin' isn't terrible, but I will tell you my favorite momentarily. Got to be the personal remote. Okay, so yeah, Heather, we already know where she is. Death Wish, was it that? Did you show me a picture of that? I feel like we might have. So I think my favorite, I know I'm bouncing around, but you guys don't care. That's why we're here to just chit chat. We're just kabitzing. We're kabitzing. So normally I get the big, super gigantic box of Kirkland. I think it's their brand, or maybe it's Green Mountain from Costco. I like that coffee. I have no problems with it. I don't mind Folgers in the K-Cup or the 8 o'clock, or is it called 8 o'clock or around the clock? It's like the red one, red box. Oh, 3-boy mom. It's so bad. She becomes unhinged. Oh, thank you, Trashy. Is it super strong? I'm a coffee wimp. I drink a ton of coffee, like a lot. As you can tell, I love it. I drink a lot of it, but I'm like a wimpy coffee drinker. Like I put in my cup 3 Splenda and like probably more, like Joey said, like I'm gonna give you a side of coffee with your half and half. Like I put probably too much half and half in it. Too much maybe for some people, maybe not enough for others, right? But I am a wimpy coffee drinker. And 3 Splenda, I mean, I have these really big mugs. I feel like 3 Splenda's a lot. I graduated. I was at 2 Splendas and a splash of half and half. And now I'm up to 3 Splendas and a lot of half and half. I love sweeter coffees. I just love it. I don't think I was always like that, though. I think when I was younger, I would drink it, which is like pre-kids. I think I would like have it, especially when I worked a lot more, like overnights and stuff, like a splash of skim milk or something. I was a warrior. 3-Boy Mom, the TV thing in this house is obnoxious because she watches YouTube more than anything, but she watches like clips of stuff. So clips of Peppa Pig, clips of Paw Patrol, because she will not sit through a whole episode. So that's why the clips are good for her. But then like it gets into the kids playing with like plushies, and right now it's like Elsa and Anna Barbies. No, I'm not going to hope, but just use Splenda or stevia or sugar or Truvia, because it's gonna make your tummy hurt. See, I don't like, and that's the funny thing, no, to have like coffee. I don't mind the smell, but I don't enjoy the smell. So let me ask you guys. I was literally for 3 days. If I'm breaking up, I'm sorry, I'm doing that. For 3 days, right? I was obsessing on sugar scrubs. Like body sugar scrubs. By the way, does anybody want me to drop the link? I will. I'll just drop it. If anybody wants to come, they can. I mean, I'm going to stay live for a little bit longer while I finish this cup of coffee. But so I was literally obsessed with sugar scrubs, like for your body, right? Because we were talking about it, and somebody put it in my head, and then I was obsessing. So the first one I got was June Moon, okay, whipped coconut sugar scrub, like for the body. Right, in your showie or your tubby. Cocomelon, no. Well, they're two different animals, Hope. We'll come back to that. Let me tell my sugar scrub story so I don't get off track. Okay, so it came, I was so disappointed because it did not smell like anything, right? It felt good. The texture was nice, but didn't smell good. So then I went back onto the interwebs to get another Target delivery, and coffee sugar scrub, this is where I'm going with this, kept coming up. And I was like, why would you want to smell like after a nice shower while you're in the shower, smell like coffee? So if anybody's used a coffee scrub, tell me, does it smell like coffee or does it smell like something else and smell really good? Here we go. But then I found the watermelon sugar scrub. That is the best. Okay, a friend told me about this. It is the absolute best sugar scrub so far, and it's by Tree Hut. Okay, so yes, with watermelon seeds. It has watermelon seeds. I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff's amazing. So then I was like, okay, this is the winner right now. I'm going to use this watermelon one. Then I said, I'm going to do a sugar scrub and like get all scrubbly doubly. And then I got a watermelon and mint body wash. And then I put that on after. I've used coffee scrubs that smell more like mocha, and I like those in the fall and the winter. Perfect. Good to know. Cocomelon is not worse than Teletubby. No, I don't know. I'm going to say this. Some of you may come for me. I think I'd watch Teletubbies over Cocomelon. Sorry, my cup was very full. That was gross. I'm sorry if you heard that slurp. I would take live action anything over animated, but that's just me, except for Encanto, because that was the best movie Disney has ever put out. Yeah, so the watermelon seeds are like, you have the sugar texture, then you have these little watermelon seeds, but they're like, they're not like full watermelon seed size, they're probably like poppy seed size, and that helps also. I think it all gets all the yucky dead skin off, like scrub it good. So coffee scrubs, that makes sense. Yeah, see, Mo agrees. Teletubbies over the Cocomelon. I really think the problem with Cocomelon is it's just singing 24/7. There's like no dialogue. That's frustrating. You know what I miss? Thomas the Train. She started watching that a little bit. Was that not as boring as it was? It was the most peaceful children's show. Like you could just lay there and let Ringo Starr tell a story. Well, that's the other thing too. The Cocomelon songs are definitely earworms. They are in your head, but so is Encanto. Like I'm singing Bruno in my head right now. I feel like Bruno should be like on the radio. It's such a good song. Oh, I do have another half and half, guys. I just looked in my little fridge, in the beverage fridge. I should show you guys my my drawer fridge. It's just so funny. We call it the kids' fridge. It's just full of juices and yogurts and applesauce pouches because I put those in the fridge so they're cold. So CJ's weird. She doesn't watch it, but she says it. Like if she sees it pop up, she'll be like, "Oh, Cocomelon." Or on my cell phone, strangely enough, she'll want to watch it. Oh, I got her birthday presents. I should show you guys. No, I'm not. Because I'd have to take them out, but I did. So you want to know what I think the coolest kids toy out right now? It's not like new by any means, but this is like my favorite thing. If you're going to buy kids toys, I'm telling you guys, I discovered these particular ones through speech therapy because they had them in the speech therapy office, like the playroom. It's the wooden food, okay? Like play foods, okay? First of all, a lot of them are Melissa and Doug, but there's a ton that are not and a fraction of the price. But here's the thing. They're all Velcroed. Like you'll get a carrot and it will be broken up into pieces that are all Velcroed together. Carolyn, you're just purposely doing that now. So these foods, like it could be a carrot and then it comes with like a fake knife, right? But it could like they give you like real, looks like real like kitchen grade stuff, but it's wood, right? Or plastic. And then you'll get like a cake and the slices, the cake will be held together in Velcro. And then you can cut through them. I can't explain. The wooden eggs are the coolest thing, right? You separate them. I'm like demonstrating it like as if you guys can see me. And then inside of it is the yolk, but it's all wood. Like something about these wood foods. Go on YouTube and look at them. You know what? Hold on. Because I just want you guys to appreciate this as much as I do. Now, here's the thing. It's so cute to watch them play with it, and then I become like obsessed with it. Like I'm equally obsessed with this. But it has to be the wood. Like I got. Oh, this is kind of weird. That's like okay, let's see. This looks like some of the ones that I got her. Now these are from Melissa and Doug, so let me show you. You can get them at Target online, Walmart, Amazon. Hold on. Watch this. Did you guys miss it or were you able to see it? Okay. See? Look. God, it's just fascinating. I just love it. I'm obsessed with it. Look how much fun these kids are having. No, I'll tell you, this is how I'm gonna learn to cook. I'm gonna play with the play food. So so if anybody needs birthday gifts for kids, I have, but I got her a salad one that the lettuce leaves are felt, right? And it comes with like salad dressings and all these vegetables in bowl and like serving stuff. And I'm obsessed with that wooden food. I'm telling you guys, it is the best gift. I promise you, if you need to get kids toys, get them that. There's so many vegetables. There's barbecue sets. There's baking sets. There's desserts. There's fruits. There's everything you can imagine. Totally worth it. And they're not ridiculously expensive. Much better than the plastic foods, in my opinion. And I love how they like Velcro together. So cute. So cute. So I got her I got her 2 of those. And we got her the kids Kindle, which it's either going to be hit or miss because she's not really into that stuff. But I need like a restaurant babysitter. I want to like start going back out to eat again and stuff. And it came with the headphones where I ordered them with it. And her dress is, oh my God, so cute for her birthday party. And what else did I get? The Kindle, the headphones, the play food. Oh, and a little toddler Elsa and Anna because she likes the toddler ones so that those can be Elsa and Anna's babies because there's YouTubers called Come Play With Me and that's what they do. And she's obsessed. Oh, and that's what I say, Paw Patrol. She only likes Sky. So I got her a Sky plushie, which I really am not like big on the plushies because they're dust collectors to me. Oh yeah, let me do this. We have a little bit more time. Hold on, I'm gonna try. You guys, bear with me. Somebody's gonna have to teach me how to. Okay, here we go. Use my Chromebook. How to right click. Hold on. Sorry, guys. How to right click with Chromebook because I can't figure it out with that finger mouse pad. Like, how do you do that? Let me see if I can pin this. Hold on, just one more day. Gotta hold on. Little shits. Okay, so when you have a Chromebook, how do you right click? Like it's that square box that you move your finger around as the mouse pad. So like spell check. That's been my biggest nemesis. And like to copy and paste. Like it's touch screen, right? So I can do that. No, I tried holding it down. It will not work. It does nothing. Like, so I can do work stuff on this. So like certain applications, I can right click to use certain features. So if I was using a regular mouse, I would right click the mouse. We have an extra wireless mouse. Maybe I'll hook it up. But yeah, other than me using the touch screen, which I can, but it doesn't work for everything. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, so we've talked about a lot of things this morning, guys. We've kabitzed about a lot. We've kabitzed about the chaos in the Crama community. And we listened to one individual be berated by another for just trying to have some peace in her life, I'm assuming. We've talked about, we've talked about, what else? Wooden foods. We watched Will Ferrell and Conan, which I think was so appropriate. Tap it? I tried, like tap, like double tap. So I'm assuming. Okay, so it's like a rectangle pad. Does like parts of the pad do different things? I don't know. I'll try it again. Tap, like tap. Let me try something. Let's see. Tap. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Let me try something. Oh my God, no tell. I think you're right. I think that's what I wasn't doing. Like tap. Like I was maybe tapping, but not tapping. Christ. I'm going to try this later when I'm playing around on something else. You guys, my husband did not Venmo. Waiting for his Venmo. I have not gotten an alert. Little fucker. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, Heather. I mean, I think anybody that throws up the white flag and is like, listen, I am done. Like, I'm talking about it here on YouTube space. If you like say, like, listen, I'm done. Like, I want to watch. I want to talk and chats about maybe current things happening, but I don't want to be part of the chaos. Like, I would have, like, why can't people just be like, okay, I get it. But there are some people, like the way Dorothy behaved, and listen, I don't like whatever. That doesn't affect us, right? But just from observing, watching her unravel like that on a panel, it's just so concerning because it was like, it's not even have to do with you. Why are you becoming like why are you doing that, behaving that way? I don't know. That's me opinion. That's my opinion. Yeah. No, tell me too. Sometimes I just want to be like, ooh. I'm excited to use my body scrub. So I think today, since it's such a beautiful day, I'm really going to make an effort to get the kids outside. Maybe we'll take a ride over to the beach, just play in the sand and stuff. It'll probably be a lot cooler. Let's see what the current temp is. What's we got going on out there? Let's see. Okay. So according to the Weather Channel, feels like 78, feels like 79. You guys, do you think I can't wear shorts because my legs, you guys, my legs look like my mother's legs. And that I'm like saying that, like, I remember thinking, I hope I never get legs like my mom. Isn't that terrible? I need a spray tan. I need to shave my legs and get a spray tan. And then I'll feel better. When you get a spray tan, like a real spray tan, like a good one, not in the machine, like a person that does it, you feel like you lost 15 pounds. That's how I feel when I get a spray tan and when I get a wax. I feel like no matter what they're waxing, it could be my lip, my eyebrows, or anything else, I feel like a new woman. I feel like I've lost 15 pounds. And same thing with the spray tan. I feel like it makes me look thinner, even though obviously it doesn't. It just makes you feel that way. Ooh, see, that's how it was here yesterday. Hope now it's 79 is our high. Well, whatever, that's right now. Let's see. Tomorrow, 64, Saturday, 65, Sunday, 53. So what's everybody doing if you're celebrating Easter? Are you making an Easter dinner? And what is it? And then I'll tell you what mine is. Or what I think mine's going to be, which we have not even shopped for. So chances are we're going to get nothing because nothing's going to be left in the stores and we're going to be having pizza. Okay, so mine's going to be lollipop lamb chops because that's my favorite thing. A ham. And I think we're going to do like a pasta fish dish, but I really want Easter beets. Does anybody know what Easter beets are? Three boy mom. Mo. I forgot to mention that to the hubs. I will later. I have been very neglectful since COVID because I don't know. I just have been. And going back, which I'm going to be doing soon, I actually have a gift card for my girl, so I have to make an appointment, is going to be, you guys are going to hear me. If you hear the howls of a banshee across state lines, you will know Audie went to her wax appointment. I know, not cooking the lamb, the little lamb. He makes them with like this pomegranate seed sauce. I can't explain it. It's just so freaking good, guys. Like, I know if you don't like it, I get it. I respect that. I don't expect people to eat things they don't like. Mo, it is okay. It's also kosher. Lamb is kosher as well, so I feel like it's an appropriate choice. Well, I don't know if they eat it during Passover though. But anyway, Those lamb chops. I'd rather eat that than the ham and the pasta. Oh, all right. I'm going to be wrapping it up in a few minutes. Anybody? Okay, I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, so anybody got any other burning issues? Anything anybody got to say you want to get off your chest before I wrap this bad boy up? Oh, wait. Three Boy Mom, I think that Aldi is the one that carries, well, all stores may carry this, but I think the first place I saw like the butter, it always comes out at Easter time. The butter that's shaped like a lamb. So when you cut your, like the butter is formed in a mold to be the shape of a lamb. Tell me y'all have seen this. If you haven't, I'll show you, since I just learned how to use, not just learned how to use screen share, but it's funny to look at these things. Okay, so there is butter you can buy. Oh my gosh, the history of butter lamb. Oh my god, some of these are like so funny. People make them at home. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So this one at Food and Wine Magazine, but look at these guys down here. Oh, can we not appreciate people's efforts to oh my god, I'm getting it. All right. I'm getting it. We need some lamb butter up in here. Let's look. Hold on. No, I don't want that one. No. See, here's what's happening. Like I can't. Okay, here, look. Okay, so this lamb-shaped butter right here is what I've seen in the stores, right? So I'm not sure who makes that, but like look at how this one has this little Easter butter lamb has fur or wool or whatever lambs have. But look at these. What's going on with this? It's amazing. So that's it. I've seen the turkey, but I think the turkey, Carolyn, you're doing that on purpose and it's obnoxious. Stop it. I think that the turkey came after the lamb. She's so silly. Okay, well, I think that was fun to look at the lamb butter. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Mo, come on. Okay. Yep. It would definitely be quite the Thanksgiving entertainment to just the lamb butter. I mean, let's just really quickly look oh my gosh, look at these. People are not messing around. There must be some tradition attached to it that I'm not familiar, and I'm like not poking fun or anything. I've just seen it in a box. You can buy it packaged in the grocery store. And now looking at people's homemade, oh my gosh. Okay, that's it. That's what I'm going to do on Easter. I'm going to say, I'm presenting my lamb butter. Oh, good. These are the things I'm going to kick up. This is what the internet is made for. For us to be able to poke fun at lamb butter. Oh, for sure. Am I going to? Yes, this would be. Oops, I think I lost my Bluetooth. It just told me ready to pair. Was I like not connected this whole time? No, I definitely was because it was playing through my Bluetooth. All right, so let's stop sharing and I'm going to bid you all farewell. I like going live in the morning, so if I do go live on this channel, it'll probably always be like early because it's just so much nicer. Nobody's like, I think at the end of the day or at nighttime, people are like burnt out from their day and they're extra feisty, right? So they pop off a lot easier. All right, well, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for all coming and hanging out with me in Kabitzing. And keep your eyes open for the Jessica Chambers live, because that should be happening, hopefully, as long as everything goes as planned. I mean, I know tomorrow's Good Friday, and some people may be having busy. I think we're just going to be home. I think my husband's going to get like a fish dinner from the VFW for us. Because they're doing like a whole thing, like you pay $20 and you go pick it up like per person, and it's supposedly really, really good. So we might just do that tomorrow night, but eat it at home. Yeah, I'm gonna get these kids up and ready and get myself ready and get out of the house for at least a couple hours, and I will see you all in the chats on the boob tube streets. Behave yourselves. If I don't see you and you celebrate Easter or Passover, have a beautiful holiday. Mwah. Bye, ladies.